Okay, it's called a mushroom cloud, so you want this kind of mushroom cloud head, and you want it to be slightly wider than its taller, and then you've got this kind of hole in the middle. It's kind of like a donut. It's constantly turning itself inside out. Everything on the outside is going round and up inside, and that's kind of how it works. So you've got this great column of stuff being ripped up into the sky, and it tends to kind of expand out there. And then you kind of got the explosion blasting out. And what have we got here? Okay, and then I'm going to have a kind of pressure wave, shock wave, kind of zooming around the back, like that. And in fact, how am I going to do? I'm going to do that kind of. No, I'm not doing it that way. I'm not doing it that way. It doesn't quite feel right. Now some of you will be thinking, wait a moment. Why is he doing a nuclear explosion in the middle of a series of Christmas videos? Well, there is a reason actually. That's going to go around there. I think you can see that okay. Okay, this is just kind of planning it out at the moment. We'll have another pressure wave around here. Okay, a little while ago I had a message from, what's it called? Drawing of the Week. And saying that his mum complained that all he ever did was draw guns and bombs and bullets and killing and shooting and stuff like that. And what should he do? Well, I made a video about it. Go and click it here. We'll go afterwards and see it. Just sharpen my pencil. And so, hang on. Let me do some drawing here. You want to do these little curves, okay, and all around the outside of the mushroom cloud you want to do, don't join them up yet, just kind of draw all sorts of different sizes, and don't they're kind of like that, okay. And let me get the feeling of where's this going. Kind of like that. There we go. This is, I'm going to do this all in pencil, this thing. So similarly, again, you can do all the way down to about there. That will do. And then join these up, but kind of by over-linking, if you kind of get what I mean. Like that, and then that will give you this kind of smoky, kind of cloudy kind of look. And then you need to kind of go around in a spiral, kind of start here maybe, and then do more of these. I say 1, 2, 3. You can put another one in there, smaller one. So do one little curve and another curve coming off it, and maybe another curve coming off it. So they're all pretty random. This randomness is kind of what you want to get, but there's a kind of a feeling of order to it at the same time. So anyway, what was I saying? Guns and bombs and bullets. So, well, look, I've been working in children's books for like 20 years, and it's a very politically correct kind of business, and you know, you don't have guns and bombs and bullets in children's books, and you know, every time a gun gets mentioned, it's like, we've got to edit that gun out, and you know, have to rewrite the story. So we don't actually draw a gun. And if you're not in children's books, you probably find that a little pathetic. I don't know. You might not. So and I'm just doing more of these kind of curves in there, and so yeah. So I feel kind of uncomfortable doing guns, but yeah, because of what I've been drawing for the last 20 years or something. But I've finally come to the conclusion that most of the people who watch me on here that want me to do guns and bombs and bullets are spending the rest of their time shooting and killing on Medal of Honor and games like that. And so my rationalizing brain has decided that it's best to get you off your PlayStations and your Wii's and your Nintendos and whatever, and get you drawing, because I think that's far more healthier. And if you have to draw guns and bombs and bullets, well, I'll show you how to draw them. And but with a bit of luck, you'll get so into drawing that you'll then want to try some of the other things that I show you how to draw, and it might kind of expand your horizons away from killing and shooting. So that's my theory. So if you want me to do guns and bombs and bullets and tanks and military aircraft and soldiers and battle scenes and things like that, there's a deal. Okay, here's the deal. I need to get up to 10,000 subscribers. Okay, I'm at like, what am I at now? I can't remember. Hang on. Right at the moment I'm at 796 or something like that, so it's nearly 769, so nearly 7,000, so nearly 8,000, so it's only 2,500 subscribers. Now if you really want me to do guns and bombs and bullets, then you will get onto all your friends and say, get over to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel and subscribe and watch his videos. And then he's going to do, if I get to 10,000, I will do a whole month of military vehicles and stuff like that, and guns and tanks and soldiers and things like that. Okay, so if you get, but there's one proviso, that if you get me up to 10,000 before the end of the year, this is 2011 at the moment, then I've got some other news about January, which, so I'll do it after I've done the next kind of project. So in January, it's really exciting. If you're in England, if you're in Great Britain in January, and you go to, actually if you go to a McDonald's right now and you get a Happy Meal, you will see that they are Puss in Boots. That's the kind of the theme at the moment. And if you turn the box around, then it says coming next. And if you look and see what's coming next, then you will see that the next thing on the Happy Meals, which starts in January, are Michael Morpogo's Mud Puddle Farm books, because they're doing this kind of reading thing. They want kids to read more, you see. But the thing is, Michael Morpogo's Mud Puddle Farm books, I illustrated. So in January, there are going to be several million Happy Meal boxes with my artwork all over them, and the books that I illustrated being given away for free, which is quite stupendous. So in January, I'm going to be doing an awful lot of Mud Puddle Farm stuff, showing you how to draw the characters and things like that. So that's really, I think it's really exciting. Okay, I'm putting some shading right the way in here, okay, that kind of comes around there and from behind here, but I'm leaving the center quite light, and I'll put a little bit just kind of around there, leaving the edges and the outside kind of right there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then we're going to do the same here with these kind of curves. How are we doing for time? 9 minutes. This is going to take forever. So so what else can I say? So there we are, 10,000 subs, and I will do a month of military vehicles. And then all the people who like me doing fast cars, Lamborghinis and Bugatti Veyrons and things like that, they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, that's unfair. So then maybe I'll set another target for you if you like fast cars and things like that and want to learn how to draw them. So look, it's these kind of curves. Find the curve and then follow it into the center of the curve, and kind of pressing hard on the outside and getting lighter as you get into the middle. You can spend much longer on this than I can. I just haven't got the time here, have I? So I'm going to put a little bit of shading down the sides and the edges and just underneath the pressure wave. I think we need some shading underneath here as well, like that. And again, we got to do this stuff around here. So it's this kind of curved shading, okay. And how's that looking down here? Not too bad. And then we're probably going to want some. I feel I'm rushing it now because I shouldn't take too long. So we should maybe have some kind of kaboom lines there. Now, what I'm going to do with the pressure wave is I'm going to erase the inside it like that, which will kind of make it stand out in front, and then I'll give it a little bit of shading around the back, just kind of fading in like that. There. And then I think we probably need some kind of shading for the sky, which will make these kind of pressure waves stand out like that. Okay, and if you can see, I've got my pencil kind of almost flat, so I'm using the thickest kind of stroke of the pencil to shade in as much area as I can in as short time as possible. You know, if I was using the point, you know, we'd be there forever. So I'll just give it another whoosh, and then I get a large expanse, and then I'm using that kind of whole width of the pencil there to shade it in. And I'm not going to take it right up to that kind of column of smoke. I think we probably need some shading down here as well. And very lightly into there and around the edge of the pressure wave again, like that. And like that. And I think, yeah, that's looking okay. And again, I think, you know, you can use the eraser to get that nice and smooth. And I'm going to smudge it all. There we go. How about that? And I think we could maybe kind of have some hint of kind of movement in these pressure waves on the way out like that. So there we go. If you enjoyed that and you want me to do more guns and bombs and bullets and explosions and things, you know what to do. Get me up to 10,000 subs. Go and post a bulletin on your channel or something, get all your subs to sub, and we'll get there much quicker. And the sooner I get to 10,000, the sooner I start doing more. Okay, there we go. How to draw a nuclear explosion. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you want more, keep coming back to Shoo Rayner Drawing Channel and subscribe. And what else have you got to do? You've got to keep drawing. You've got to practice. And you take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.